Hi everybody and welcome to Module 4. In this module you're going to be making a digital movie and you're going to be working a little bit with the Understanding by Design framework to think about how we design instruction and how we might integrate technology into it. So for the movie making project, beginners might choose the basic movie option. More advanced movie making folks, probably about 10% of you, this is just based on the past, what people have done, about 10% of you I would guess have made a movie before, maybe up to 20%. Maybe 5 to 10% of you are comfortable with it. And so if that's the case, I urge you guys, you folks who have made a movie before and are comfortable with it, to do something beyond the basic movie. If you've never made a movie before, or if you're completely shaky and uncertain about it, you might just stick with the basic movie option, because I don't think that that will take too much time. Whereas if you've never made a movie before and you choose something complex like a digital story, which is a complex form of telling, maybe it's a story about personal trials that you've overcome in your life, and you have to find lots of specific images, maybe scan photos from your childhood, find certain songs to deliver that message. That becomes more complex and time consuming to do it, to do something like that. If you've made a movie before, then maybe that's a challenge that you're up to. If you haven't, then please just do the basic movie. There's a lot of different options. Speech language pathologists, you might want to model a type of therapy. Some of you might not want to do anything where you deliver some message based on a Georgia Performance Standard. Maybe you want to go interview somebody that's out practicing in the field, a teacher or an administrator or an SLP that's out there in the field, and talk to them about technology integration. If that's the case, then maybe the Voices from the Field project's the one that you want to do. So look at the options. I actually created another movie on that page, on the digital movie instructions page, where I talk about all the options. So I'm going to try to reduce the amount I talk in this intro video. But have fun with it and try to do something that's appropriate to you. Again, beginners, the reason I recommend the basic is simply because of time issues. It'll take more time to do the more complex options. But more intermediate or advanced folks, you should push yourselves to do something beyond the basic movie, because it's easy if you already know how to make a movie. All right, the other main thing that we're doing is the UBD analysis. It's a discussion board activity, although it might not technically be a discussion, because all you have to do is do one post for the first UBD. So in the first week of the module, I want you to do a post on the UBD analysis part 1 board. And then in the second week, I want you to do one post. I believe it's one. I'm just double checking. Let me call you right back. Bye. Yes, one post on the second week as well. So technically you don't have to actually interact, but I think that I liked putting that on a sort of public forum so you can peek at each other's contributions if you want to. So you're going to do one post in the first week on one discussion board, and then you're going to move to another discussion board the second week that'll open up on the first day of the second week, and you'll make that post by the end of that week. You don't have to post by Thursday or anything like that. Just get your post in by the end of each week. So week 1, get it in by Sunday night. Week 2, get that post in by Sunday night. And what that activity will hopefully do is kind of warm everybody up to the idea of the Understanding by Design framework. You read a chapter about it in the previous module, and this will hopefully let you build a little bit on what you had read about. And then what we'll do in module 6, and I hope to have that released before the beginning of module 6. I hope to have everything released immediately, actually, from now through the end of the semester. But in module 6, a lot of you will choose to do something related to unit planning. The speech language pathologist folks might choose something else instead that's more appropriate to what y'all are doing. So this is just building on the Understanding by Design Chapter 1 and moving towards what we're going to do in the end of the semester. I also want you to do Progress Video Journal number 2 this week, where you just kind of give me an update on how your feedback is going, how the course is going for you through feedback. I just finished watching everybody's Progress Video Journal number 1, and I know that things aren't going perfectly peachy keen for everybody, but I think that a lot of you are starting to get used to the way the course is laid out and the way it works. And some of you will your comfort will increase, I hope, over time. But if not, you just keep sending me messages, and I can work with you one-on-one if you need to. We can talk through Skype, we can use the telephone, we can use coursed in messaging, whatever you need. I'm here to help you. Don't be worrying about bothering me. Frequently when people talk to me on the phone, the first thing they say is, "I'm sorry to bother you." But you do realize that that's my job, is to be quote unquote bothered by you. That I'm, hopefully you don't really see it that way. I don't see it that way. My job is to help you, and so all you need to do, because we're in the online environment, I can't, read your, physical language. If you're hunched over and you have your brow knitted in frustration, I can't see that. So you have to reach out to me and communicate, and just let me know. All right. Thanks so much.